Welcome to the Chamber Connection. I'm Autumn Outlaw, Director of Marketing Communications at the Waco Chamber of Commerce. Waco has a long, impressive history in manufacturing, and it remains a significant supporter to the local economy. The manufacturing is not only large production facilities. There are businesses and organizations of all sizes producing goods and services that contribute to the success of Waco's economy and to the unique flavor of this community. We are continuing our focus on Made Locally, and you will find more in our Waco Chamber and Business Quarterly magazine. And this leads us to our first guest today. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is David Anderton from Integ, President and CEO.
Correct.
We are so glad to have you here today. You are the ones who actually produce our quarterly magazine.
That's
so
right.
we love you. We love all you do to support the Waco Chamber. So thank you for being here today.
You're very welcome.
So I want to go ahead and jump in. I want to know, how exactly did Integ start?
So Integ started, the first company I acquired was a company called Brazos Printing. This was in '94. Had a local banker that kind of trusted us and allowed us to come in and purchase the company, and it was really small. There was me and two other folks. So they were in front of Cogdell's gun shop or Leo's, right there on Valley Mills, and so that was the beginning. And then from there we started looking at other opportunities, and so it's been a great ride.
And so you acquired some other printing services along the way, and have grown from not only printing but to mailing and some other services more recently.
Total, we've done 7 acquisitions here locally, and then 6 outside the community. So those being in the mailing, I think we're really kind of thought of as the mailing go-to for any services here in the county or in Waco. And so and then we have a really strong relationship with the post office. So they're in our building all the time, and so they have their own office, and we're not allowed in it. And but they do all the quality control checks and all we're working through the mail and getting it into their transportation. So it leaves our building and goes right into their system. So
that's a pretty big job.
Great relationship. Yep. And then so printing wise, we've just kind of over time we've just kind of learned to grow and to understand what the clients' needs are, and we have to keep listening to what the market is doing, and so we've gotten into digital more and more, and so we still have the big iron, the big 6 and 8 color presses that you see that are half block long, but we do a lot of digital work as well. And so just been real fortunate, through the print side, been always kind of dreamed of being a leader in an industry, and I think we're achieving those dreams, and so real grateful.
That's great. Well, Waco's very lucky to have you. So I was reading a little bit, and I want you to tell me, where did the name Integ come from?
Okay, so Integ is it's kind of a root word of a couple things, and what I stand for. And so integrity is kind of the word I grew up with, and something I really believe in. And so we took that, and then our company is so integrated in that we do lots of different products, from environmental graphics to we have a big promo products division, and we do lots of things. So the integration of those things, and so the two words. The root word of that is Integ, and so that's where I came up with Integ.
I love it. That's great.
So, thank you.
Very neat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So do you work with a lot of local businesses here in the Waco community?
I would say a big percentage of our clients are local. We get to know them really well. We get to know what their needs are and kind of how their makeup is, and we have a relationship, and so that's real helpful. And because they're here and we kind of go through life together, and so we're very focused on local.
So it's nice that you're helping to foster that made local relationship that we love here at the Waco Chamber.
Exactly.
So that's great. Waco's changed a lot in the last few years, just from the people coming into town, the new businesses, downtown's changed a lot. So with the influx of people coming in, if someone asked you, why should I move to Waco? Why should I bring my business to Waco? What would you tell them?
Well, of course it's a great climate. Business climate is really good right now. I think the leadership would be for me the big, the priority. I think the people that are in the seats that are making decisions for what Waco is and what we want to be. I think we just have an amazing group of leaders. Not only in the chamber, but within the city and within the business community. I think you've got really high integrity, honest folks that it's a good place to do business, and I've seen that all along, and I continue. I believe it. So
that's great. You mentioned the chamber. How long have you been a chamber member?
Probably since the beginning. 24 years. It's one of the things that anybody should do. When they first get started, that's one of the first items that you check off is to get involved with the local chamber. And so, whether you're the manager or the owner, it doesn't matter. You just need to get involved.
So, what are some of the top benefits? You mentioned to get involved, but what areas do you think are the biggest benefits of the chamber?
Oh gosh, certainly networking. You get to know lots of folks, and so that's important. But learning, what it is, the direction that the city and the chamber and they're I don't know, dreaming about, and you kind of have some input, and so that's a positive. And of course, with recruitment of new business, the chamber does a tremendous job with that. Behind the scenes, I've gotten to kind of know the different with policies and politics and all the things that they're involved with. It's a big engine. Lots of things going on.
Okay, we're glad that you're a part of it. I have one more question, kind of outside of work. So, what's the thing that you love doing the most in Waco on the weekends or in your free time?
Oh gosh, restaurants. Of course, everybody loves to eat. And Waco has great local restaurants. Love my Baylor Bears, got all the sports, Sick'em Bears. We're in Lorena, so got a high school. Right now we're in high school football, which is Friday night, you can't beat it. Love to play golf, love to be with, be outside. So Waco has so many things that you can do. I don't think you can ever get to them all. So, and I think that's just another positive.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, well, thank you so much for being on the show today. We're so glad to have you in our community and have the support you offered to the chamber. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be back in just a few moments.